Close your eyes for a second. And imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning just like any other day, but when you try to stand, your legs give out like jelly. Your arms tremble as you reach for a glass of water. Your heart races. Panic hits. What's happening to you? Now, what if I told you the real culprit behind this weakness isn't outside? It's already inside your body, right now, silently eroding your strength, day by day, without a single warning sign. Sounds terrifying? It should. Because by the end of this video, you'll discover exactly which hidden foods and nutrients can rebuild your muscle strength, even if you're over 80. Yes, even then. Here's the truth no one is telling you. Your muscles might already be wasting away as we speak. This isn't your imagination. It's not just getting old. It's a medical condition, one that robs millions of seniors of their mobility and independence every year. It's called sarcopenia, and it's as silent as it is deadly. After age 50, your body can start destroying muscle mass, without pain, without fever, without any obvious clue. And the scariest part? According to Harvard Medical School, you can lose up to 33% of your muscle by age 60, even if you eat healthy and feel fine. But wait, it gets worse. For many people, this process starts decades earlier, sometimes as early as your late 40s. So if you're 50 or older, or care about someone who is, this single video could change everything. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Elderly Health Tips channel, so you never miss a life-saving insight again. A groundbreaking study recently stunned the scientific community. 91% of participants over the age of 70 regained significant muscle mass within just 6 weeks, simply by adjusting their diet. No medications, no intense workouts. This discovery sheds light on a critical truth. Aging does not have to mean inevitable muscle loss. Researchers identified specific foods containing powerful compounds that can actually regenerate muscle tissue, even in people over 80. Their findings confirm that sarcopenia, the silent thief of strength in older adults, can not only be managed, but even reversed through simple, effective nutritional strategies. And now, I'm about to reveal 9 muscle-saving foods every senior needs to know about. Number 6 will absolutely surprise you. A hidden game-changer that almost no one talks about, yet it holds the power to transform lives. Position number 1. Brown rice. Brown rice, it's not just a trend. For older adults, it can be a game-changer. As a physician with over 30 years treating seniors, I've seen firsthand how small dietary changes can bring big results, especially when it comes to muscle cramps, fatigue, and long-term energy. Let me explain. Unlike white rice, brown rice retains its outer layers, the bran and germ, where the real nutrition lives. That's where you'll find complex carbohydrates and high levels of magnesium, a mineral many older adults are dangerously low on. According to data from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, over 70% of Americans over 60 don't meet the recommended daily intake of magnesium, and that has consequences, including frequent leg cramps, fatigue, and irregular heartbeat. Magnesium is vital for muscle relaxation and nerve conduction. When levels are low, muscles seize up, literally. That's what causes those sudden, stabbing cramps that can wake you up at 3 a.m. Brown rice delivers about 84 milligrams of magnesium per cup, plus B vitamins and fiber, making it a smart, natural way to support aging muscles and reduce nighttime discomfort. Let's be clear, this isn't a miracle food, but it is a strategic, evidence-backed tool in the fight against muscle loss and fatigue. Brown rice may also aid in blood sugar control, something critical for the nearly 1 in 4 seniors in the U.S. who live with prediabetes or diabetes. Its low glycemic index slows down glucose spikes, keeping energy steady, not spiking and crashing. It's also gentle on digestion. Thanks to its fiber content, brown rice supports gut health, which is directly tied to immune strength, something we all need more of after 65. Let me ask you, do your calves cramp at night? Do you feel shaky or weak climbing stairs? Have you noticed your heartbeat fluttering at rest? These could be signs your magnesium levels are low, and brown rice could be part of the solution. Position number 2. Walnuts. Walnuts are more than just a snack. For older adults, they're powerful medicine. As an aging specialist, I often recommend just a handful of walnuts a day to my senior patients. Why? Because they're one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid ALA, which plays a major role in fighting inflammation and reducing the stress hormone cortisol, both major contributors to age-related muscle loss. According to a 2021 review published in Nutrients, omega-3 fatty acids have a protective effect against sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength. Walnuts contain over 2.5 grams of ALA per ounce. That's more than any other nut. And unlike fish-based omega-3s, walnuts are easy to digest and cholesterol-free, perfect for older adults managing heart issues. Inflammation is a silent killer in aging. Chronic low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging, damages joints, blood vessels, and muscles. It also keeps cortisol levels elevated, which accelerates muscle breakdown. Walnuts, rich in polyphenols and omega-3s, directly reduce inflammatory markers. A clinical trial from UCLA found that adults who ate walnuts daily for 6 months had significantly lower C-reactive protein, CRP levels, a key marker of inflammation. Joanne, one of my patients, struggled with fatigue, joint stiffness, and difficulty maintaining muscle mass despite regular walking. Blood work showed elevated cortisol levels, likely from chronic stress and poor sleep. We added walnuts to her breakfast and an evening snack, just 6 to 8 halves per serving. Within 2 months, her energy improved, her mood was more stable, and she even reported sleeping better. She also had fewer muscle aches after exercise. It wasn't magic, it was metabolic support. Cortisol isn't just the stress hormone. In older adults, it can accelerate the loss of type 2 muscle fibers, the ones responsible for strength and balance. That's why seniors with high cortisol levels often struggle with stairs, rising from chairs, or avoiding falls. Walnuts help buffer those effects naturally, without side effects. They also support brain health, thanks to high antioxidant content and vitamin E, key for memory and preventing cognitive decline, which often worsens alongside physical weakness. Position number 3. Blueberries. Blueberries are tiny, but what they do for the aging body is massive. As someone who has treated older adults for over 3 decades, I'm constantly on the lookout for natural ways to reduce inflammation and speed up recovery. And time after time, blueberries have impressed me, especially when it comes to muscle recovery, joint health, and brain protection. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful plant pigments that fight oxidative stress, a key driver of aging. According to research published in the Journal of Gerontology, oxidative stress accelerates muscle damage and slows down recovery, especially after even mild physical activity in older adults. 1 cup of blueberries contains over 13,000 antioxidants, including vitamin C, vitamin K, and flavonoids, more than nearly any other fruit. These antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, which can damage muscle fibers, increase inflammation, and delay healing. The Journal of Neuroscience published findings showing that older adults who consumed blueberries daily for 12 weeks showed improved memory and coordination. two critical areas for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Why does that matter? Because physical recovery isn't just about your muscles, it's also about your nervous system, and blueberries nourish both. Let me ask you, do you stay sore longer than you used to? Are simple tasks, like carrying groceries or climbing stairs, leaving you unusually tired? Do you feel mentally sluggish after a workout? These could be signs your body is struggling to recover and crying out for more antioxidant support. Blueberries might be the simple solution hiding in plain sight. Position number 4. Quinoa. Unlike most plant foods, quinoa is considered a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own, including leucine and lysine, both critical for muscle repair and immune function. According to the USDA, 1 cup of cooked quinoa contains about 8 grams of protein, and it's highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently. This makes quinoa especially valuable for older adults who can't eat a lot of meat, or have trouble digesting beans or dairy. Susan came to me feeling constantly tired, even though she was eating regularly. She was losing muscle mass and reported slow wound healing. She had trouble digesting meat and said most beans gave her bloating. I suggested she try quinoa a few times a week, as a warm breakfast bowl or added to soups. After 6 weeks, Susan's energy levels had noticeably improved. Her leg strength was coming back, and her physical therapist even commented on better balance. It was a simple shift, but it worked. Many older adults experience reduced stomach acid, which makes digesting dense proteins harder. Quinoa is not only gluten-free, but also easy to digest, making it ideal for seniors with sensitive stomachs or mild gastrointestinal issues. It also contains fiber, magnesium, and iron, which support bowel regularity, nerve function, and red blood cell production, all commonly affected by age. Let me ask you, have you noticed slow recovery from minor injuries? Do you feel weaker climbing stairs or standing up from a chair? Are your nails thinning or breaking easily? These could be signs of protein deficiency, and quinoa might be a helpful, gentle fix, especially if animal proteins are hard for you to tolerate. Position number 5. Flax seeds. Flax seeds may be tiny, but they pack a serious nutritional punch, especially for seniors. As a doctor who's worked with older patients for decades, I often recommend flax seeds to those struggling with digestion, heart health, and age-related inflammation. They're one of the few plant-based foods that hit 3 major targets: omega-3s, fiber, and protein, all in one. Let's take a closer look at why that matters. Flax seeds are one of the richest sources of ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. According to a 2020 review in Frontiers in Nutrition, ALA helps reduce systemic inflammation and lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease, something highly relevant for seniors, especially those with hypertension or high cholesterol. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed provides over 1.6 grams of ALA, an amount associated with improved arterial flexibility and reduced blood pressure. Flax seeds are high in soluble and insoluble fiber, which helps promote bowel regularity, feed healthy gut bacteria, and support steady blood sugar levels. That's crucial for older adults who struggle with constipation or insulin resistance. Each tablespoon contains about 2.8 grams of fiber, nearly 10% of the recommended daily intake for seniors. And unlike many fiber supplements, flax doesn't just pass through the system, it nourishes the gut. Flax seeds also offer a surprising bonus: plant-based protein. While not a complete protein like quinoa, they still provide a helpful boost for seniors trying to maintain lean muscle. When paired with other protein sources throughout the day, flax contributes to better strength, balance, and post-exercise recovery. Position number 6. Greek yogurt. One serving of plain Greek yogurt, about 6 ounces, delivers 15 to 20 grams of protein. That's double the amount found in regular yogurt, according to the USDA. This high protein content is key for preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Older adults often don't eat enough protein throughout the day, and Greek yogurt is an easy way to fill that gap, especially for breakfast or a light evening meal. Bill had been feeling weaker and more unstable on his feet. His diet was low in protein, and he skipped breakfast most days. We introduced a simple morning routine: a bowl of Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts. Within 2 months, he reported more strength in his legs and better endurance on his daily walks. He even said it kept him feeling full and focused until lunch. Greek yogurt also contains live probiotic cultures, which help improve digestion, reduce bloating, and strengthen immune response, especially important as the gut microbiome weakens with age. A 2018 study in Frontiers in Immunology found that daily probiotic intake in older adults significantly improved immune markers and reduced inflammation. And a healthy gut also means better nutrient absorption, something many seniors unknowingly struggle with. Each serving provides around 200 milligrams of calcium, which supports bone density and reduces fracture risk, especially in postmenopausal women and adults over 65. Greek yogurt also contains trace amounts of natural creatine, a compound better known in sports nutrition but crucial for muscle energy and performance. For older adults, this means improved muscle endurance and recovery without needing supplements. Position number 7. Fatty fish, such as salmon and sardines. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines aren't just good for your heart. They're essential for aging muscles, joints, and even the brain. These fish are rich in DHA and EPA, 2 forms of omega-3 fatty acids that have been extensively studied for their anti-inflammatory and muscle-regenerating effects, exactly what aging bodies need most. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the most silent but destructive forces in older adults. It weakens joints, contributes to cognitive decline, and accelerates muscle breakdown. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults who consumed fatty fish at least twice a week had significantly lower levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, a major inflammatory marker. Just 3 ounces of cooked salmon provides over 1,500 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined, far exceeding the average daily intake of most Americans. EPA and DHA don't just reduce inflammation, they actively support muscle protein synthesis, especially in older adults. Research from the Journal of Clinical Investigation shows that omega-3s enhance the anabolic response to protein intake in aging muscles. In plain English, your body builds and repairs muscle more efficiently when omega-3s are present. This is critical for maintaining balance, mobility, and independence after age 60. Let's not forget, DHA is also a major structural component of the brain. A 2016 meta-analysis in Nutrients found that higher DHA intake is associated with slower cognitive decline and reduced risk of Alzheimer's. Meanwhile, sardines provide natural calcium and vitamin D, which support bone density and reduce fracture risk, especially in postmenopausal women. Signs you may need more omega-3s. Let me ask you, do your joints feel stiff in the morning? Are you noticing slower recovery after activity? Do you feel mentally sluggish or forgetful lately? These could be signs that your body is missing the anti-inflammatory protection of EPA and DHA. Adding fatty fish to your plate might be a smart, natural step forward. Position number 8. Lean meat. Lean meat is one of the most powerful tools we have to preserve strength as we age. And a big reason is leucine. Leucine is an essential amino acid that plays a direct role in turning protein into muscle. Think of it like the on switch for muscle protein synthesis. And lean meats like chicken breast, turkey, and lean cuts of beef are packed with it. After the age of 60, the body becomes less efficient at building muscle, a condition known as anabolic resistance. This means we need more high-quality protein to get the same muscle-building response. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults require about 2.5 grams of leucine per meal to effectively stimulate muscle growth. That's roughly what you get from 4 to 5 ounces of lean chicken or beef. Leucine-rich proteins help activate type 2 muscle fibers, the ones most responsible for power, balance, and quick reactions, exactly the muscles we lose first as we age. These are the muscles that help you rise from a chair or catch yourself if you trip. Losing them increases the risk of falls and fractures. That's why meals rich in leucine aren't just about building biceps. They're about maintaining independence. Lean meats are also excellent sources of vitamin B12, iron, and zinc, all of which support energy, red blood cell production, and immune health. When paired with strength training, lean meat helps improve muscle quality, not just quantity, meaning stronger, more functional tissue. Position number 9. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese may not look fancy, but nutritionally, it's a powerhouse, especially before bedtime. What sets it apart is casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady release of amino acids throughout the night. That's critical for seniors who are trying to maintain or rebuild muscle mass while sleeping. Unlike whey, which digests quickly, casein breaks down slowly over 6 to 8 hours. According to a study in the American Journal of Physiology, consuming 30 grams of casein protein 30 minutes before sleep significantly increased overnight muscle protein synthesis in older adults. That makes cottage cheese a smart nighttime snack, especially for those experiencing muscle loss, poor recovery, or long gaps between meals. Linda is a retired librarian who told me she often woke up feeling stiff and weak. She was eating enough protein, but all during the day. I suggested she add half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese about an hour before bed. After just 3 weeks, she reported waking up with less stiffness and better energy. Her physical therapist also noted improvements in muscle tone during morning exercises. Sometimes, timing is everything. Cottage cheese also delivers a boost of calcium and phosphorus, which are essential for bone health and nerve signaling, especially in aging bodies. 1 cup provides nearly 15 grams of protein, plus over 125 milligrams of calcium, and a good dose of vitamin B12, which supports cognition and red blood cell production. This makes it a multifunctional food, not just for muscles, but for overall strength and recovery. So if you're over 60, or caring for someone who is, now's the time to act. Every small choice, every nutrient-dense meal, every evening snack, it all adds up to stronger muscles, sharper minds, and a better quality of life. Don't wait for weakness to sneak up on you. Take back control with the right foods, starting today. And hey, if this video helped you, or you learned something new, give it a like, share it with a loved one. And be sure to subscribe to Elderly Health Tips for more practical, science-backed advice, delivered with care.